There's no doubt about it. Lent strikes a chord and touches something deep down in all our hearts as it presents us with the challenge to reject sin and to be faithful to the God of love. Fasting, prayer, and almsgiving have been traditionally the central element of Lent for the Christian. They're the tools which we have been taught to use in order to edge closer to God as we continue our journey through life. For some, Lent means giving up alcohol, going off cigarettes, or giving up sweets, while others see it as a time of giving to famine relief or organisations like Scaif, Mary's Meals, and for going to church a bit more often. Whatever type of penance we undertake, our motive is all important. If we fast and deprive ourselves of food simply to have a slimmer figure, or if we give alms to establish a reputation as a do-gooder in the community, our efforts are of little avail. We've received our reward and are no closer to God. At the start of his public ministry, Jesus went into the desert for 40 days, and it's because of this that we must keep the holy season of Lent. We relive his experience in an attempt to establish a deeper bond and a closer friendship between God and ourselves. The journey we make is an inward one into the wilderness of our innermost self, to stand before God in all sincerity and truth. This helps us to see ourselves as we really are, and as we take stock of what we're doing with our time and our talents, we become more aware of our own sinfulness. The need to change and to renew the struggle against evil by prayer, fasting, and penance becomes painfully obvious. The penance we perform should make us realise that the spiritual things of life are more important than the material. As we become conscious of our own faults, we realise that changes need to be made. If we happen to be one of those whose speciality is always to assume the worst in everyone, perhaps it's time to take a hard look at our gossiping, our backbiting, our scandal mongering. A simple vow to hold our tongue might prove a useful medicine. We could make a resolution to be pleasant to the person with whom we seem to clash and whom we just can't stand. What would be wrong with giving up alcohol and gambling if they're the cause of friction and unhappiness in the home? Daily prayer is of importance to us all, and it's the vital lifeline in our friendship with God. Our invitation to a personal relationship with Christ cannot be achieved without prayer. We must give top priority to this exercise, which strengthens our faith and trust and brings us closer to Him. Lent's a time for soul searching. It's a season when we are challenged to measure up to the call of God in various aspects of life and to take practical steps to face the evil of sin and selfishness within us. It's a call for a change in behaviour because our persistent sinfulness spoils our growth and our love of God. Lent's a season of grace to be taken seriously. If we intend it to be a purifying experience of vital worth, the challenge of saying no to ourselves and yes to God is what constitutes the struggle.